kind of talk about, man. Right, don't make me pull out my organ, because
Listen,
we go straight to.
listen.
All right, so it's gonna move us to our next kind of set of topics, getting a little deeper. Does it include self accountability, emotional intelligence, self awareness, and how your inner state is a reflection of your outer reality?
So this one is a little tricky because I feel like it's a perpetual challenge to be self-aware. It's so easy to be so self-aware that you become delusional to what you actually are doing or the way that you're actually moving and operating. So I think it's a fine line between self-aware and self-confident and into the zone of arrogance and conceitedness. Um, but I think the emotional intelligence is the most important out of all of the things that you listed, because that emotional intelligence will allow you to self-reflect. Also, it will allow you to receive critiques, correction, and and challenges with the understanding that it's meant to make you better, not to tear you apart. So many people can't receive criticisms, critiques, complaints. They can't receive any of those things because they view it as if somebody is trying to diminish who they are, instead of understanding that it's just to improve what they're doing or who they're trying to be. I think that's something that a lot of people wrestle with on a regular basis. It was something I used to wrestle with all the time, because now I have to overcompensate what you said that I was struggling with, because now you said I talk too much, so I'm gonna stop talking altogether. But now there's things that are missing in the room because I'm not saying anything. And I think so many of us go to those extremes in times of correction because we don't have the emotional intellect to actually filter through the feelings and understand the facts.
Period. Yes.
I mean, I'm a little bit.
Okay.
I do a little bit.
I mean, the only thing I feel to add to that is the awareness piece of knowing that just because you're self-aware does not give you the right to be an asshole. Because I think that some people take their self-awareness, like, I know myself so well, so this is how I present and this is what it's going to be. No, ma'am. That's cute for how that might work for you over there, but no, ma'am. Because self-awareness, being aggressive to push your point and push your piece. Self-awareness is not hearing the other person. You know what I mean? And like you stated, that I think we should resound is the fact that it's the emotional intelligence. I'm aware of myself all the time. Doesn't mean I won't cuss somebody out. And if I did, I was aware that I did it because it was myself. Okay.
Needed.
But my emotional intelligence lets me know that that's not how I should move through life if I want to build relationships. I don't know. Somebody said it on TV. I think it was Iyanla. I love me some fix my life. Do you want right or do you want relationships? Do you want to be right or do you want relationships?
Come on, somebody.
Emotional intelligence is being self-aware enough to know how to present yourself and exist amongst others and kind of like step up, step back with your energy. Don't be so overbearing that you like flooded. Don't be so overbearing that you push everyone out of the room. You know what I mean? Don't be so blocked off that you can't learn new things. Like, that's not really self-aware. That's the opposite to me. But I do think in the end of that, with the inner state reflecting the outer state, as above, so below. As within, so without. It's like microcosms and macrocosms for the science.
Come on.
Like it like that.
Come on, science.
And I build my home around that same principle. That's why it's full of color, full of light, it's fresh, it's bright, it's vibrant, because it matches my inside. I've been gloom and doom with dark curtains and just like blacked out everything. But we go through changes, and your clothes even, like, we put on our black because it was time to handle some business today. You know what I mean?
Come on.
Because our outside, our glow radiates because your inside matches your outside. So you have to keep your inside nice and healthy and positive so you don't wither on the outside. I think that's why some people look like they 50 when they 30.
That
Because
part.
but that I ain't here
That
to
part.
judge. I love everybody.
That
I ain't been
I,
saved all my life.
I listen. The funny thing is you said I never paid much attention to the outer inner diet dynamic. But to be completely honest, like even as I look around my space now in my room, it's funny because I'm always I'm a minimalist. I've always been a minimalist. I don't need a lot of things. Clutter makes me irritated. It makes me frustrated. I get overwhelmed. And so I'm the king of throwing stuff away. But as I reflect, it's like I don't have a very long memory. Like I will forget you. I will erase you. I will completely forget you've existed in my experience if you were not something that contributed something valuable to my life. In addition to that, I'm very big on compartmentalization. Like people say that I'm cold or that I don't have emotions and all this other kind of stuff, very Aquarian nature. But in all honesty, it's just because I put things away. Like everything has its place, everything has its time. And so I can put things away because that over there doesn't have to affect this right here. That over there has nothing to do with right now. That over there has nothing to do with this mission. And so I never paid that any attention until this present conversation. But it really is a thing. And I can say when I'm stressed or worried about certain aspects of my life, it is reflected in mostly my closet. You can tell when I'm going through because my closet looks the fool when I am not
That's right.
well.
It's my playlist. My playlist. It's my playlist. My music set my mood. When I'm going off this Megan Thee Stallion, I'm talking about that man mode. You know, when I'm feeling lovey dovey, it might be Anita Baker or something like that.
Oh.
Something put on my little black skirt. You know how to be swaying, friend. Anita
Stupid.
Baker. Don't play with me. But yes,